On May 17th, 2019, Tyler the Creator released one of the most groundbreaking, inspirational, boundary-pushing albums of this generation, Eigor. Eigor is a story diving into the complication of love. We go through happiness, sadness, pain, anger, frustration, and so much more. Today I wanted to look back and discuss the story of Eigor in its entirety. There are things I will miss as it's nearly impossible to catch every detail throughout the record, but I will try my best to share my knowledge on this beautiful album, and without further ado, let's get right into it. Eigor starts off with a theme song, WWE-like. I imagine my man running down with the blonde wig getting ready to take on The Undertaker at WrestleMania for real. Okay, but seriously, this is a very production-heavy track. He says he's riding around town and he wants us to feel this one, expressing how the experience of Eigor as an album is going to hit you hard when you listen. He has a line, "Got my eyes open." He says this on future tracks throughout this, but this is the first time we hear it. This song has some really powerful synths, and as a song in its entirety, it does not do a whole lot for the actual album and its story, but it is a very well-produced track. It feels like the music you hear before the door opens to the true story. This is the true start of our story. Earthquake focuses on Eigor's need for his lover, a lover he has not treated the best. He states that this person makes his earthquake and their actions mess with his feelings, breaking his heart. He has a double here where he says, "Don't leave, it's my fault." Of course, the obvious part being Eigor is desperate for this person to stay with him. The reasons they are threatening to leave being Eigor's fault, and he admits that. A fault is also a thin zone of crushed rock that separates blocks on the Earth's crust. When earthquakes take place, the rock on one side of the fault slips to the other. We have a crazy feature here where upon first listen, it's truly shocking. Playboy Cardi enters the track and he starts with a Derrick Rose bar. Derrick Rose being a professional basketball player where he states, "We ain't got a ball." He shouts out being with Tyler. He has a funny "Whoa Vicky" reference, which is just insane to say in 2024. Definitely funny times. Eigor speaks and claims he does not want a confrontation. He wants to avoid problems with this lover. He's on the other side of the relationship, showing he's trying to keep his love by his side, even knowing his partner doesn't show much love or affection towards him. Tyler speaks upon his fear of his lover's intentions and feelings, where he says he needs confirmation on how they feel. He claims they don't want any complications or issues anymore. The song ends with heavy instrumental, major drum distortion, where he repeats the chorus, pleading for his lover to not leave. He screams into a transition where we hear Tyler is confused about his emotions and feelings. He is unsure how to feel when in a relationship. He does not know if he should continue to show the vulnerable side of himself or not, but the bond he has begun to share with this person leads him to feeling he is in love. A good theme for the title being "I think." He claims he's pouring out his feelings and emotions to this lover, and wonders what the motives are for the person he wants. He has a reference to the movie Call Me By Your Name, a 2017 film about a gay couple, which we see plays heavily into the themes of Eigor. Tyler sees this person as a distraction, maybe to problems in his life, but as well as being distracted by them when they are around. He has a line about being a tee you hit off of in golf, really signifying this by saying ambience. In golf, having it quiet is key, and Tyler claims this person ruins the ambient sound when he is hitting off that tee. It also means this person messes with his feelings so much it messes with him. T, aka Tyler. He has a line about the song "I Want You," released in 1976, written by Leon Ware. Tyler gives a shout out to his friend Anwar Carrots by saying, "I dread that. I am Anwar." Dreading is being fearful of something. His friend Anwar also having dreadlocks as hair. He has a line playing on the saying, "Curiosity killed the cat." Tyler hints at his curiosity and his sexuality changed the way he sees females. He is no longer attracted to women the way he is for men at this time. He claims he thinks he has fallen in love and wonders how to tell the person he desires. He has a clever lyric about needing his lover's attention, saying, "Waste of bread, need," also known as need, is a step when making bread. He wastes his bread needing his lover's attention. He claims to be this person's puppet, also the name of a future song on this album. He says his lover is Jim Henson, who is the creator of The Muppets, a show all about puppets. This song has a beautiful ending where the instrumental gets more triumphant and powerful as the chorus comes in. The instrumentals throughout the tracks on this album are truly beautiful and so powerful, and I think this is a strong case for that statement. Haha, I'll stop. Okay, carry on.
Exactly what you run from.
Psych! This shit is murder.
Boyfriend is a physical copy exclusive to Eigor. It replaced the spoken word interlude, and honestly, it might be my favorite song off of Eigor's entirety. It is so weird, so unique, so out there. This album took risks, especially being as mainstream as Tyler is, but this is truly different and I love it. Tyler and Charlie Wilson sing the intro, and we hear Tyler claim his partner is in control of the relationship, rolling the dice. In the chorus, he claims that they should be more than just friends, his heart pumping in love for this person. He states he wants to be their boyfriend because he knows they are the one. He claims they have so many similarities that they are the same, furthering his case that they are meant to be. He claims he spent too much time with this person to not end up with them, even spending all his money on them, saying he needs to stop playing around and get with him. This song is truly a trip and a beautiful mess. Truly, if you somehow haven't heard it, it's on YouTube, find it, it's amazing, it's so worth it.
Are you?
This song adds tension to the concept of Tyler wanting his lover. He claims they are running out of time to make Tyler love him. He claims he is running out of spells to cast on this lover, a subtle hint to the next track, New Magic Wand. Wade in Your Water is a reference to Wade in the Water, written by John Wesley Wark and Frederick Wark. It was used during the age of slavery as instructions to escape dogs and slave owners. Tyler wades your water to you as he does not want to be saved. He wants to drown in the water of his lover. He says their waves wash over him. Tyler uses the drowning metaphor to refer to the overwhelming feeling of falling in love with this person. Tyler claims his lover is wearing a mask, alluding to the fact that they hide who they truly are. It would appear Tyler feels his lover is hiding the fact that they are gay or bisexual from the world. We get more evidence to back this up as Igor's lover is trying to maintain a relationship with his ex-girlfriend. Hiding these feelings are beginning to ruin the relationship between him and Eigor. Tyler states he needs someone out of the picture, referring to the ex-girlfriend we spoke about previously, continuing to stay in Tyler's lover's life. He continues on the theme of his lover hiding their true self by stating Halloween isn't for a minute, so to lose the costume he hides and disguises himself in. If you're enjoying this so far, it would mean the world if you could subscribe. We just hit over 100 subscribers, which I know that isn't anything crazy, but it's special to me, so thank you guys. I'm going to be posting more consistently, and yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying. Let's continue. This song is absolutely wild and insane and goes so hard. Eigor shows the extreme measures he'd go to keep his lover in his life, as they are beginning to fade away from him due to the ex-girlfriend being back in their life. It starts with a quote.
Sometimes you gotta close the door to open a window.
Meaning in order to change, you must go forward. The beat goes crazy. Tyler states he saw a photo of his lover, claiming he needs to get the ex-girlfriend out of the photo, using the word picture, alluding to the fact he needs to get rid of her in real life too. He claims she's messing up his frame and has a clever double here saying they aren't developed the same, developing being a step in taking photos, as well as saying Eigor and his lover are more developed than the ex ever was with him. Igor's fully unhinged at this point, stating he needs to get this girl out of their lives, make her disappear, like magic. He states he has a magic wand, many believing it actually being a gun. Tyler plans to kill his lover's ex to win back their heart and interest, and he continues to make this point throughout the track. Although he claims not to call him it, Tyler shows he is very selfish for this. Tyler is realizing this guy is bad for him, causing him to feel and act ways he shouldn't, yet still being controlled by them like a puppet. He is very back and forth on the idea of being controlled by his lover. He claims the 60-40 ratio isn't working, feeling as if Eigor gives 60% of him while his lover only gives 40%, stating he wants 100 of his time. 60 plus 40 equals 100. He begs his lover not to leave him, as he has done throughout multiple tracks on this record. He shouts that he wants to be the one riding in his lover's car, showing he wants to stay in their life and be a main factor. He claims his lover continues to give him mixed signals due to this ex-girlfriend, as he states she's going to be dead, as he just got his magic wand. Magic wand. Yeah. Tyler feels lots of resentment towards his lover at this point because of the ex. He essentially is warning his lover to commit to him, or he might use this magic wand on them both. He uses the phrase under oath, meaning when you tell truth in court. Tyler wants his lover to choose the path he wants to take and finally get his answer. Tyler is scared of his lover leaving him, whether that is by death or not, contradicting his previous statements on perhaps killing them both. This song is a mental breakdown, showing the many emotions and feelings Eigor feels watching his lover slip away. Hawks have very good eyesight, so stating he is a hawk shows how focused he is on his lover. He claims he's a hawk at the gym, getting weight off his chest, showing Eigor is exercising to have the strength to lift the weight, a metaphor of getting rid of this girl. She is the weight. He makes it clear he wants to be with this lover. He wants to share the last name as you do when you're married. Tyler references busting through the door like a robbery. Robbers often wear masks, so this further alludes to his lover hiding their feelings, where Tyler claims he has no need for a mask, showing he is proud to be who he is and isn't ashamed of loving this man. Eigor is speaking both literally and metaphorically here when he says, "Don't shoot me down." He does not want his lover to shoot down the love he is trying to give, giving the title "A Boy is a Gun" so much more meaning immediately. Being both literal and metaphorical, he claims his boy is dangerous. If he's a gun, it's obvious as to why he is dangerous, but also the same sense that he can hurt Tyler's feelings as he is throughout this track list. Eigor knows the relationship is destined to end, but does not want that to happen now, so he wishes for everything to go back to normal for the time being. "Don't shoot me down," both being Tyler asking for his lover not to shoot his emotions, as well as possibly the boy Tyler loves asking not to shoot his gun, as he alluded to in New Magic Wand. He continues the idea of his love hiding their true self, this time with a hoodie. Tyler questions why his lover is so good to him when he knows that getting together is the worst thing for him. Diabetes is a disease that crushes the ability to process sugar in your body. Tyler referenced Murder to the First Degree by claiming this man is sweet to him, but knowing the complications this love has, it is killing him. It's the sugar to his diabetes. The term "I'm on the fence" is to be unsure, when Tyler states his spidey sense, of course being Spider-Man's abilities, has him on the fence about this lover. Tyler begins to show his frustration and show that the time time is truly running out for these lovers, as he claims he's brushing him off. Carme Garçon. This is a Japanese fashion brand. I definitely butchered that, but whatever. In French, garçon means boy. This further shows us Tyler's bisexuality. Tyler says he got invited to breakfast just to see his lover with his ex-girlfriend still. His attempts to get her out of their life fell short. He makes a comment about seeing if she will be around next year, alluding to furthering his thoughts he had in New Magic Wand. This could also be about how Tyler's losing feelings and knows that this lover won't be around much longer. He claims that despite thinking his love is a 10 out of 10, he's gonna leave them just as friends, stating he doesn't ever want to see them again. He's shown lots of conflict, but he states he wants this lover now to stay away from him for good.
I wanna talk, I wanna call you and talk, I wanna walk to your front door and knock.
Tyler finally speaks upon how being controlled by this lover really felt. He starts the song saying he wants to talk, he wants to call his lover, come back to them even after all he said in A Boy Is a Gun. This is a great callback to the spoken word interlude being exactly what you run from is what you end up chasing. He says he's going to drive to his lover's city to see him and do things they used to do, such as biking together. He expresses how hard it is without his lover and how he feels he is all he needs. He asks what his lover needs, showing he is there to do anything he can to help. He can stay or he can go, whatever his lover wishes from him. Tyler uses a Santa Claus metaphor to show that this man is the top of his priorities. Tyler expresses how his emotions are in full control based on the lover's actions. We get an absolute W feature from the GOAT himself, Kanye, where he expresses the shared pain he has had throughout his life. Kanye hints at weed usage, a common action done to calm stress and anxieties, possibly showing us that lovers can cause these feelings. The song ends with a line, "At some point we come to our senses," showing he is freeing himself from the pain of this relationship and ready to move on. What's Good gives us a more intense kind of hype track on this record. Tyler states during an argument his partner stays quiet during their time to speak, possibly showing that they realize their faults and aren't going to admit them. Sam Bowie was an NBA player who was constantly injured and had major anxiety. Bowie was famously drafted in front of the greatest of all time, Michael Jordan, leading him to be known as the greatest draft bust of all time. Eigor is based off the character from the Grand Budapest Hotel. In the film, colleagues of Eigor were wanted by police. Tyler states how when the police look for him and question him, all he will say is, "I'm Eigor." Tyler has a very egotistical line here where he states it's hard to believe there's a god when there's no mirrors around, stating he is a god in this world. Tyler has a line referencing his actions and personality, leaving people puzzled, meaning confused, trying to figure him out. This can also be used as a reference to the Saw movie franchise, where Jigsaw is being tracked down by cops throughout the films. The beat switches up where Tyler references Dracula, of course Dracula known to suck the blood out of his victims. Tyler claims he needs to be sucked first, meaning... Anywho, Tyler claims throughout this verse that he sees the light, being the light to escaping his problems. Also fun to note, Dracula cannot be in the light, so that's just a fun little thing to throw in there. In photography, aperture affects depth of field, alluding to Tyler changing his perspective and views on life. It also affects the amount of light that enters the camera, furthering the see the light phrase. Tyler claims he's going buck wild and mentions Steve Irwin, who was an Australian zookeeper who excelled in wildlife. He has a flex bar saying he's sick of hearing about McLaren's, which is a British car company. Tyler states he's on his third one. Tyler mentions the car crash he famously had, stating that not even an accident could kill him. He states he does not have anyone to cheat on as he isn't with his lover, so he just cheats death, feeling he should have died in that crash. He shouts out the fact that Eigor is so different to his other projects, claiming he reset himself. He shouts out Harlem rapper G-Dep, stating everything he delivers is special, G-Dep having a track titled Special Delivery. Tyler has a line about Helen Keller, who was both deaf and blind, stating his competition is blind and deaf to their surroundings, unlike Tyler, who's taking that step. This song is a major switch up from the theme and the sound of this album, but I feel like it breaks it up nicely, even if it does not do a ton for the story of the relationship we followed.
My love's gone.
Tyler states his lover made him happy at times he didn't think were possible, stating they were the bright sunny summer to the cold lonely December. He questions if maybe it was his August, stating the time he got feelings was a confusing one, and almost a blur as he was so caught up in love. Birds migrate between seasons to live where there is warmer weather, so Tyler's metaphor of his lover finally flying south means he is going away from him, stating the two are splitting up the relationship they had going. He's thankful he had it at some point instead of never having it at all. Tyler finally comes to terms, realizing he cannot control the results of his relationship. If it turns out poorly, being rain, or happy, which is shine, Tyler's lover has moved on. He chooses the ex-girlfriend over Eigor. Tyler knows he is better than this girl and wants to show his lover everything he is losing. Tyler is heartbroken from the split, saying he's been using band-aids to cover his wounds to help him move on. He claims his love walked outside the front door, stating his emotions feel dumbo, a double as he feels dumb for the amount of emotion he has over his love, as well as a literal reference to Tyler's massive freaking ears. I mean, look at those things. Anywho, my bad. He states it is his lover's fault for leaving. Tyler says he ignored the advice those in his life gave him, where even though it isn't raining, he brought an umbrella, but seeing the clouds out of his lover made him feel slightly better regardless of the breakup. He says he knows the secrets of his lover, the fact they are bisexual and hiding it, as well as many other secrets Eigor may have gotten to learn from the time with him. Tyler uses construction as a metaphor on the relationship. Tyler knows they had different blueprints on paths in life. He knows this man was with the girl before him, feeling like he had a permit, showing he needed permission to begin a relationship since the girl was accepting of him. Tyler and his love built a bridge by opening up with one another, but as this person felt the need to be so masked off from the world, he regretted it and turned it into a fence, essentially cutting Eigor off to certain things in life, which led to the two splitting up. They lost the building because of this girl. Tyler needs to buy another building, meaning start a new relationship where he won't pay off a lease, which is also meaning becoming too attached to anyone else. Tyler states his lover never truly expressed to the world who he was, and he's just thankful he got to learn who he truly was. But now stating he has found peace in the breakup, he says goodbye to his lover. We hear spoken words as they hate wasted potential, this potential being the relationship Eigor and this man could have had together before it switches up to part 2. Eigor thanks his past lover for all the good memories they shared together, and finding peace, he is able to appreciate the good rather than be blinded by the bad. Tyler states he will never fall in love ever again, as the pain this relationship caused him was something he won't want to go through again, as well as finding a lover to match this one will be too difficult.
Trying to keep up because I don't love you anymore.
Tyler opens the song stating the amount of feelings he had for this man was not a secret. Johnson's is a company that makes products such as air conditioning, one of their popular products being the freezer. Tyler speaks on the popular phrase, "there are plenty of fish in the sea," stating he is moving on from his lover as there are plenty of fish still left for him. Tyler states his music is bumping, calling it eczema. Eczema is a medical condition that causes rashy skin, making it bump up. Tyler states he just wants peace and does not want any more problems with his ex-lover now, before the chorus begins stating he doesn't love him anymore. Tyler shows how hard it is just to simply move on, questioning how to do so. He claims his feelings are in the lost and found, asking this past lover to give his heart back. As Tyler has stated in the previous songs, he is moving on from the feeling of love with this partner, but stating he is okay with being friends with this person still. This shows the constant confliction Tyler has felt, as it is clear there is still romantic interest despite Tyler stating he doesn't love him anymore. Tyler was in a love triangle and it is something he never wants to go back to. It was bad for him and his emotions, stating it would kill him. Tyler asks his lover to not get green skin, meaning he doesn't want him to get distant and them no longer be friends. The green skin alluding to them becoming such strangers that he basically looks at him as an alien. Smell you later is a phrase that means see you later, but used by Bart Simpson from The Simpsons, it was meant as a final goodbye. This shows saying goodbye to his lover would be too hard for Eigor. Tyler states he wants closure and wants to end things on a good terms, and stating he doesn't want to end the season on a bad episode. Of course, a season being like a TV show, he does not want the finale of their show to end poorly. The song ends with the chorus repeating and Tyler screaming in the outro. This song feels like a true final track to an album. It's so grand and beautiful and emotional, and that is the story of Eigor. Eigor is truly a generational album, and it's aged so well since its release. The many stages of pain and drama and frustration we watch this character go through is fascinating, and the story is told to perfection. I'd love to see Tyler go back to a more conceptual writing style someday, but everything he does is truly incredible. I really look forward to seeing what he has cooking up for us in the future. Tyler is a future GOAT in the music scene right now, so I'm just thankful I'm getting to witness the beauty that is his music. What do you think of Eigor? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you think it's okay? Personally, as a basic of a take as it is, this is my favorite Tyler record. I love albums that tell a full story like this one does. And once you break down the lyrics and get the idea of the entire story, it makes it so much better. Thank you so much for watching. This is my first breakdown like this on a more mainstream artist, so I hope you enjoyed it. I know I've missed some things here and there. It's impossible to catch every detail, but I hope this gave someone out there some more knowledge to this insane journey of a story. I hope to see you guys again soon and have a good one. Peace.